Hi, first graders. This is Mrs. McGurl, and we're going to do another how-to writing story. Last time when we were writing, we set up our paper a little differently. We made a four-step writing, and we first put number one and used the word first with a comma. The second step we had next with the comma. Then was used on our third step, and then last was for our fourth step. And remember, because I didn't have a four square writing page, I just divided the middle one into two. Well, today we're going to do another writing, and so I'm going to put my paper here, and I need to get it set up. I'm not going to write the words though. I'm only going to put number one, number two, number three, and number four, because today I'm going to do another four-part writing, and I'm going to draw my line. So now I have four boxes. One of the things that we sent home with you was a little writing tool book, and has this orange cover on it. You don't have to get it out now, but you might want to refer to it later. I'm going to open it to the first page, and it has transition words. I use the word organizational words. Transitional words or organizational words, they mean the same thing. It's trying to put your steps of your writing in the correct order, and you want to transition from one step to the next. But this page also has some phrases that you can use. Phrases are like more than one word in a group that will help you transition. And this is divided into three sections: the beginning, the middle, and the end. So when I sit here and I look at my first part, that would be the beginning. And so I might want to start my story with to begin with, or just to begin, or the word first, which we've used, or to start. The second and the third steps would be my middle steps, and we could use the word then, later, next, and after that. So those are giving us a few more choices. And then for the end, which is step 4, we could say finally, or at the end, last, or to finish. So you see, we've quite often used first, next, then, and last. But today we might want to try using some of the other words or phrases that are on this page. So before I begin, and before I can even decide which one I want to use, I need to think about what I want to write about today. I've already written about how to make a turkey with my hand, and I've written about how to feed my cat. But you know what? This week, Thanksgiving is coming up. And I don't know about you, but when it's Thanksgiving at our house, we have lots of yummy food. And so I sit here and I think of all the good things. I think of, turkey. Maybe you have that. I think of stuffing, mashed potatoes, pie. Oh my gosh. Well, I might decide, of all those yummy things, one of my favorites is the mashed potatoes. So I think I'm going to try to write the steps for making those. So to begin with, I have to go to the top of my page, and I think I'm going to call it How to Make Mashed Potatoes. Ooh, it just fit, didn't it? But I was able to leave my spaces between each word. And then, of course, I have to put by Mrs. McGurl. . Okay. Well, I know I know we've used the word first a lot in all of our writing. So I want to try something different today. I think I might use the phrase to begin. So all I'm going to do is write capital T, little o, and then begin. And the comma comes after the word begin. Well, I don't know about you, but I get my potatoes and I rinse them so they're nice and clean before I boil them. And you know what else? I peel the skins off because we don't like the brown skins in our mashed potatoes. So, what I'm going to do is first say to begin, get the potatoes. And rinse them. Start to peel the skin off. Okay, at my first step. And then, of course, you can make the picture. You wouldn't put a bowl of mashed potatoes because they're not mashed yet, but you could have like the skin coming off the potatoes because you're peeling them. Okay, so now for the next step, I need to use one of these words from the middle. Then, next, later, or after that. I might try after that because start to peel the skin off. After that, I put my comma, right? Slice the potatoes. That means we cut them up into pieces or usually a couple pieces. Slice the potatoes in half, I'll say. And put in a pot with water. Okay, so now I've sliced the potatoes. They're in a pot of water. What am I going to do next with that pot of water? I put it on my stove, right? And I turn my stove on, and I get them to where they're boiling because they're hard when you first put them in the water, and it's the boiling that makes them get soft. So I need another word from the middle. And it's okay if I want to use some of the same ones that I've used. I think I'm going to just go with then. That seems to sound right to me. Then, comma, boil the potatoes. When they are soft, drain the water. That means you pour the water out. So you just have the potatoes in the pan or in the pot. Okay? So now I'm on the very last step. Our choices are finally, last, at the end, or to finish. We have to begin after that, then. I think I'm going to say To finish, TOFINISH, put in some milk. Not only do I add milk, I like to add some butter because it makes them nice and creamy and rich and creamy. So I'm going to put in some milk and butter. And mash them. So when you mash them, a lot of people can do it by hand, and they have to go mash, 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 do a lot of mashing. But you know what? I usually take out my mixer and I mash them and whip them up with my mixer. Either way, they're going to taste good. Oh, I forgot my period. Then remember, I like to just put yum because right now they're sounding so good. Oh, I think I'm done. But of course, I'm going to go back and reread to make sure it makes sense, okay? So, How to Make Mashed Potatoes by Mrs. McGurl. To begin, get the potatoes and rinse them. Start to peel the skin off. After that, slice the potatoes in half and put in a pot with water. Then boil the potatoes. When they are soft, drain the water. To finish, put in some milk and butter and mash them. Yum! Boy, I think I got a good story. And of course, then I would go and I would do the pictures. The first step would have the picture here. The second step would the words and picture would match. Then the third step, and then the fourth step. And you know what? We tried some new words today, and I used this page. And today, when you go do your writing, I'd like for you to try to look off of this page and maybe try a new word. If you still like first, next, then, and last, that's all right because they're right here on the page. But you might want to try some of the other word phrases or transition words. So you can write about maybe one of your foods that you like for Thanksgiving or any other how-to that you would like to write about today. And then the next time we get together, it will be tomorrow on Tuesday. I would like for you to bring one of these how-to stories that you've written to our small group in the morning. Okay? Thank you so much. Have fun writing today.